Day two, red snapper season, Panama City Beach. We're using a Rodan motor. We're stuck over top of a couple airplane wrecks out here in the Gulf of Mexico. Turned a lot cloudier today. The water is very smooth, but very cloudy day. This red snapper turned out to be a ½ inch too small to go back to keep, so back in the ocean it goes. When we go offshore fishing in the Gulf of Mexico, you never know what's going to bite. So I always carry at least 3 different types of bait, frozen cigar minnows, maybe some live cigar minnows or live pinfish if we have it available, some frozen squid. Then we also have some different jigs we use or fish bites we keep on the boat for all times because you never know what might work. As you can see, the water is very calm, a little bit bouncing around. There's another boat going by. This is a pretty good spot right here. There's probably 8 different boats sitting there all around us today. I would say it's overcast, but pretty flat out. A lot of people I talk to, red snapper, we are very fortunate. We ended up catching 6 red snapper. We were able to bring 4 keepers, so we limited out for the day. A lot of other boaters we talked to been chasing around all different spots trying to find it. The red snapper are very elusive this weekend. Here Dave's hooked up to a good sized fish. Again, I grabbed the net and the gaff because you never know which one is going to be handy. Have them both available as like. Unfortunately, another big one broke off, so I was not able to use the net or the gaff today on this fish. There we go.
Nice, baby.
Largest red fish we caught today was 23 inches long. I dropped it and it cut a hole or scratched my leg. When fishing out in the Gulf of Mexico, you catch Dave caught 2 large eels today in this fishing.
The hook in the bay. Look at them look at us like, yep. What are you guys doing? No, how about you?
Now I'll lift him up, see how. Yep, he wants to wrap right around that sucker.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, I wish I'd have my long pliers today.
Yep.
Oh.
He's trying to still eat. He's still chewing on food.
He's chewing on an eel.
Here Dave is hooked onto a large fish, which eventually did break off on us. I didn't know how big the fish was, so I was standing there with a gaff in my hand and a hook and a net in the other hand, just in case we're going to get that one.
Anytime now.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to bring them up, it'd be great.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Okay. I ain't going nowhere. I got the tartar sauce for you.
Unfortunately, this one ended up breaking off as well.
Watch the metal, you'll cut your line. Snuck, yeah.
Pull on him for a while.
Hmm?
You want to pull on him for a while? You got him?
Yep. You got a weak spot in your line here, your braid.
Huh?
Look at your braid, it's right by the end of the tip there.
Yeah, I
Right.
see that. I didn't know if there was something on it.
No, it's stretched. It means it's gonna snap if I get too much on it. You gonna try pulling on the rope line or no?
You got gloves?
Yeah, I do it underneath your tackle box in the other compartment there.
You just can't reel?
No, it won't let me do anything.
Yeah, I think it feels more like a shark.
It's not even pulling anything though.
It's just the way.
It's not even moving, it's just staying right down there wherever it's at.
Back to the boat.
Here Dave is noticing there's a little nick in his brand new braided line. Probably caught on the edge of the boat without a piece of sharp metal. So you always keep an eye on your line because it actually break on you.
I'm gonna cut that.
Huh?
I'm gonna cut it.
Well, you got your fish gone first?
There's nothing on there.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll fold this in if you want to cut it,
Yeah.
just so you don't lose it.
I don't think there's anything on there, and I don't think it's that much. Where'd it go?
Closer to the reel, maybe.
Cheap bastard. And you see braid, it fits pretty easy. Tip, whatever. great. It's usually hard to cut. Even with a knife, I usually can burn
You want your leader?
it. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Just the floral? Just the metal?
I got one. You hooked? Ah, you. Remora. Hey, Dave, wanted to grab that big pole?
Right here. What? My pole?
No, as I said, this big pole. Yeah, I've seen it. It's back there a little bit. It was the other pole right there. It was bobbing. Oh, you got a couple of remoras back behind it. Toadfish.
Yeah, 3 remember.
Toadfish. There we go.
Nice, baby.
We're hitting about 108 foot deep water. I like to drop my GoPro camera down to the bottom to see what kind of fish activity we have while we're fishing there. So I drop my camera down there. I let it sit there for 30 some minutes before I bring it back. What's nice about watching, observing underwater with a GoPro is you can get to understand their feeding habits and what they do, how they react to some of your bait if you get your line down the right spot. Here's a school of bait fish swimming on by. More bait fish swimming around. Sometimes when you got the camera down at the bottom, you got to look farther in the background because some of the bigger fish will hide in the shadows. So you just kind of look around for you never see you can see a shark in the back distance, amberjack, or even a Goliath grouper back. Right here in the center of the screen, you can see where my other line had dropped down with 3 hooks with cut bait of cigar minnows. And all of a sudden you start getting little pecks when you're up on the boat and you think it's a one big fish there just pecking at your bait. But actually in reality it's several tiny little fish all going after doing a feeding. Here I'm starting to bring the GoPro camera up off the bottom. You notice how the watercolor would change from a green to a blue to a clearer towards the top. Red and yellow color kind of dissipate or disappear quicker in the water as the farther your camera goes down. Now the GoPro camera is going towards the surface. This way you can notice the colors of water change from a green to a blue to a clear.